Hello, everybody. My name is Amy. I'm coming to you from my office in Wisconsin today, and I am excited for the chance to talk to you about essential oils for littles, kids, and teenagers. Whatever you want to call them, we're going to cover quite a few different ages, okay? So here's just a little bit about me. This is a picture of my family. Honestly, my passion is like to help moms and parents really understand that they have options, that they have things that they can do. I cannot imagine, nor can my husband, daily life without our oils, for physical health, for emotional health, for cleaning, for so many different things. And I want people to know that they can have that too. I love that I can raise my oily kids. It is such an honor, and it's amazing to watch them take hold of their health at such an early age. I've got a short video of each one of them with their oils. So here's my youngest, Zella. She's learning. We use jasmine for her, and she loves it.
Big girl.
She won't let me lay her down on the changing table without it. And then here's Whitney.
And can you smell this oil? It's made half. So this is the oil. Can you smell it? It smells so good.
Whitney's the best. She knows exactly how to use her oil. She gets them every day, and she loves her little routine, okay? So this family right here, this is a photo of like a dad who knows what to reach for when things are falling apart, and a mom who knows that there are things that she can use when something rough has happened and somebody needs it. My girls know, they're learning that they can reach for. They're empowered too. And really what we're all about is empowerment, right? So we're going to dive into this. Thanks for taking the time to listen and learn with me. I am not an expert. I'm a mom. I love my oil. I love my oils. I love my children. And I love researching and learning more all the time. So I've learned through my own experience and reading and studying, and I'm just excited to share some of my thoughts with you. There is so much info we can cover. I'm going to try and keep it simple. I'm going to try and break it down into categories. As you can tell, I'm very clearly in the season of babies and littles. So you might hear a little bit extra on that season, but I'm going to talk all the way from, new babies to teens, and you will glean something from every stage, I think. Okay. All right, so here's what we're going to cover. Again, it doesn't really matter what you call these stages. I think you all know what I mean. So we'll touch on each one of them and different things that you can use. But before we dive in, I just have to say this. So many people feel afraid of essential oils when it comes to kids. Yes, maybe especially when they're younger, but I think it can really take a hold, take a grip of moms and parents, like things that you might read on the internet or that your friend might say. And I think that fear is so crippling. Fear is such a hard thing to have to contend with. And as parents, there are so many things that I can feel fearful about. I can feel fearful about maybe honestly even certain foods they're eating, or certain cleaning things that they're coming in contact with, or them crossing the street and not looking both ways. So many things could consume me with fear, and I refuse to let essential oils be one of those things, okay? So rather than fear, I like to teach people to respect your oils. You do not have to be afraid to use your oils with your children, with your babies, with your littles as they grow up. On your own body as you're growing a human, you should choose respect, not fear. And if somewhere along the way you have read something or you've interacted with someone who has instilled fear in you, I'm asking you to really think hard about that, because guys, these are from plants. They are gifts. And yes, they're very pure and potent, and we'll talk about using them respectfully and appropriately, but do not be afraid, okay? Just promise me that, all right? Okay, I just had to start there because I want people to respect their oils, not fear them, okay? So let's start with newborns and littles. I would think this would be like birth to 2-ish. It depends on like developmentally where your kid is at. Like, you're the mom, you're in charge, you know what's best. We're going to talk about all of these things in the following slides, just so you kind of have an idea of where we're headed. So first of all, I like to really consider that in these first years of life, you're typically going to be using oils more reactively than proactively. I probably have like 18 oils on me before 9 a.m. My 1-year-old is not experiencing the same thing. If something comes up, we reach for our oils, typically is my stance, rather than like proactively putting like large amounts, like, or, large numbers of oils on her. Okay, so reactive versus proactive. I hope that makes sense. All right, dilution. Diluting is very important. I hope you know that. I hope you understand that. It helps your little ones' bodies have more time to process it and understand what's going on. It can take the edge off of like extreme sensation, or maybe it's a cooling oil or a hot oil. Just dilute. Okay, give their bodies that time. But this is honestly how I feel about dilution charts. With all the percentages and all the things on it, doesn't that make your brain hurt? They make no sense to me. They confuse me. They overwhelm me. If they work for you and they really help you, then you stick with them. Okay. But if you feel overwhelmed by them too, here's how I like to do it. This is my dilution chart. It's not a chart. Okay. You do it by their age. Okay. So 0 to 1, they're getting 1 drop of essential oil in a 10 ml roller. If they're 2, they get 2 drops of essential oil in a 10 ml roller, 3 drops, so on and so forth. If you are making a blend that requires more than 1 drop, use more than 1 drop. It's okay. You're not going to harm. I want this to empower you and help you and give you a framework, but it's okay. It's a framework. It's a guideline. It's okay if you step outside of it. If you have a 4-year-old and a 1-year-old and your 10 milliliter roller has 4 drops of essential oil in it, you can use it on your 1-year-old and your 4-year-old. It is okay. Okay. But this hopefully helps break it down in a very simple way and that's easy to remember. Okay. Fill your diffusers, use your diffusers. It's like so great to be able to support your littles with this. I love the petal diffuser. I love that it comes with the wild orange and lavender with it. Those are 2 great oils to have. This is like our bedroom diffuser. I've got it in our girls' bedrooms. For our youngest, who's 1, we run it during nap time and overnight. I'm just using 1, maybe 2 drops of essential oil. Right now she's got geranium in there and she's been loving that. But just use your diffusers. It's such a great thing for, especially if you've like just welcomed a new member of your family. And there's a lot of emotions, a lot going on. Diffuse it up. Diffuse. Put a timer on your phone to remind yourself to refill it. Just keep working on it and keep diffusing, okay? Oh, one more thing about this. If you're the mom and you're carrying around and holding your babies all the time, you can be a walking diffuser. Like you are your child's diffuser. Put an oil on you, and then be with your baby, hold your little one, and spend time with them. You are like a human diffuser for them. So don't be afraid to do that too. I like to teach moms about gentle swap oils. That's what I refer to them as. There are oils that we all use that you might want to be able to like swap in a more gentle option. So let me give you some examples of what this might be. First up, cardamom. Here's why I love cardamom. It's amazing for respiratory support. It's amazing for digestive support, and it's not a minty oil. It's super gentle. I have no issue with putting a drop of cardamom in a bath for my babes, and knowing that it's so gentle, but offering that support. Okay, so cardamom is such a good mom oil, but also very calming and just smells heavenly. Roman chamomile. All right, this is also going to be really gentle, but it's very soothing. It can be great for teething, just like sweet and calming, just a great little one oil. You can't go wrong with this one. Copaiba. Okay, so, you're supporting all the body systems essentially, like from immune to digestive to just like all the things. And it's not like spicy or hot, like an herb oil that way. So, or a spice oil, sorry. So copaiba is a really good one to have. And the other one would be frankincense. Guys, I mean, it does all the things, but it's not, again, like it doesn't have a super strong sensation on the skin. It makes all your oils better. These are like oils that you might not think of, but I think are really helpful as a mom, especially in that like maybe 0 to 2 swing as you're helping them with oils, okay? All right. I need my life to be easy. I don't have time to be doing lots of things. And so sometimes this means like I need easy button. That's what I call it, easy button oils and products. So these are doTERRA's touch oils. You can grab it as the kit. You can grab them individually. It's really up to you. But this to me is, I have a little oil holder with these in my little one's bedroom. And this is what we use. I don't even have to think twice. Like, oh, there's my digestion. There's my frankincense, boom, diluted and ready to go. Because when you're tired and you're worn out, you're not thinking about like diluting and getting everything ready. So this is done for you. You can grab them individually. I think that like some of the top ones like lavender and On Guard and frankincense. Okay, well, all of them, let's be honest. I love them all. If I think they're totally appropriate for all ages. With my little one, literally all I do is I like take her little foot and I put a dot and then I rub it in. Like I'm not like rolling it up and down her spine, rolling it all over her feet. Just like a little bit is enough. If you really felt like it, you could roll it into your hand and add a pump of fractionated coconut oil, but I think these are totally appropriate, okay? I love these. All right, let's talk about some other oils here that I think are like ready to go for you and super important. And that's the floral oils. These are so amazing. Floral oils are powerful and strong, but oh so gentle. So I love them for this season of life for moms and babes. All right, jasmine, magnolia, rose, and neroli. If you're like, I can't do all four, then pick one, start somewhere. But as far as like the soothing and the skin healing and the mood support and the immune support, so many good things here. So I love these. I love having them available. I love that they come in these touch rollers for us, and the affordability too of getting such precious oils for our babes. So don't overlook the floral oils in the touch format, okay? I can't resist the diaper rash cream and the hair and body wash. Well, my girls have like copious amounts of hair from the moment they're born, but we love it. We just love all of this. The diaper rash cream, my first never had an issue. My second can have a little bit, like I can change your diaper and I'll be like, whoa, that does not look so good. Put the diaper rash cream on, boom, next diaper change, like nothing has ever happened. There's some great mom hacks you can do with the diaper rash cream, which I love. And then the hair and body wash is so gentle. If you can look up the EWG, an environmental working group, you can like score these, and the products in these are so good and so safe for a little. So again, if you are like, I just need these ready to go, I don't want to make my own, boom. And if you're like, I just want to do a little, like a drop of lavender and some milk in a bath and call that good, then that's great for you too. But I can't say enough about these products. All right. Where are my DIYers who are like, I have to make my own and make it complicated? I'm just kidding. I love helping moms like look at your oil stash, look at what you have and what are the things that we can already do with the things you have on hand. So let's talk about some of those things. So digestive support. Obviously, if you have your Digestin, start with just making a diluted roller of that. You could also break out individual oils that you have in the Digestin, rosemary, fennel, cardamom's on here, guys, and even wild orange, like those citrus oils can be really good. So make yourself a little digestive support roller. Put a cute label on it. Respiratory support. If you've got breathe, I would start with that. If you're like, then use lavender and frankincense and cardamom. Use what you have. Have fun with it. Immune support. You can totally use On Guard. Other oils that you could use, arbor vitae, frankincense, tea tree, lemon, and even Melissa. Okay, so make up a roller, label it, have fun with it. Sleep support. I do think Serenity is an awesome starting place. You could just use your lavender, frankincense, balance, vetiver is a great one, and there's your Roman chamomile we talked about. Mood support, I just think balance is a great go-to. So is peace. I just can't say enough about balance. I love that it already has some fractionated coconut oil in there. Jasmine, rose, this is a great one to reach for your floral oils. Teething, I'm clove. It's clove for me. I dilute it and I rub it right on their gums, get it right in their mouth. You can try it on yourself if you want to know what it's like. It's amazing. Copaiba, my 1-year-old opens up her mouth and I put the drop right in, but you could dilute that and apply that to lavender, frankincense, Roman chamomile, Siberian fir, which I misspelled. But the idea would be anti-inflammatory oils here that are helpful with pain, but maybe not like, we're not reaching for deep blue per se. So pro tip, you can use Rescuer out of the kids collection if you want to. Okay. A couple more things. Umbilical cord. You know, myrrh is a great oil of maternal bonding. Frankincense, lavender for healing there. Cradle cap. Use your fractionated coconut oil and geranium. Let it sit, and you'll be amazed at how it comes off. Geranium's a lot like tea tree. In some of its like cleansing properties, but I would just say a tad more gentle. If you want to use your tea tree, go for it. But I do love geranium for that. Fevers or elevated body temperature, a little bit of peppermint. You could also use frankincense, lavender, and even patchouli can be good for that. But not a bad idea to keep them comfortable. Let their body do what it needs to. Keep that, you know, you don't have to eliminate the fever, but let's keep them kind of comfortable and support them in that, okay? See, so many things you can do with your oils. All right, we're gonna move on to kids. I don't know, maybe like 4 to 9 would be the age range here. And we're gonna go into some fun things that you can do with them. First of all, you are starting to be a little more proactive than reactive. You're starting to tip the scales. My 4-year-old has like a routine. She knows her oils that she gets every day, like before bedtime and, you know, mealtime and things like that. Like we are more proactive. She is getting more oils on her at 4 than my 1-year-old is getting daily. Okay. Engage them. You really need to engage them, like teach them, train them up. Okay. So some ideas, Play-Doh with oils, let them play with Play-Doh, make some Play-Doh if you really want to, and add a drop of wild orange, add a drop of balance. That's so fun. Sometimes I just pull over the oil rack and I let her pick out what she wants to put in there. I mean, I kind of screen at first. She's not going to put oregano in there or anything. Create a diffuser blend. I also love saying to my 4-year-old, go pick out a diffuser blend. What do you think would be good? And she gets her stool out and she fills her diffuser. She fills her diffuser before bedtime. I think that's a great way to engage them and help them learn. Make their own rollers. Sit down with them, get your rollers out, get your oils out, help them make a blend. You know, maybe you already know what you want to use it for. Maybe they just need to learn about how to make a roller bottle and what that looks like. I will say also that save your empties and let them play with them. Let them have fun with them. Let them put them on their dolls and their babies and their animals, or their little sister. That's a great way to do that too. Let them help you fill samples. If you're making up things for other people and helping them that way, engage them in that process, okay? Let them be oily with you. And I also think that for you DIY moms, go check out the blog, grab a recipe that you think would be good. Maybe it's something you want to cook. Maybe it's like more of like a lip balm that you want to make together, but make something, okay? All right, foundational support. We're going to start talking about that foundation with the A to Z chewables, the IQ Mega, and the PB Assist Junior. My oldest, when she was about 2, started this. Like maybe a half dose, maybe a modified dose, but you know, she was chewing her vitamins, getting the IQ Mega. You can put it on a spoon, you can put it in a smoothie or yogurt. And then the PB Assist, there is no kid who will turn you down on that. She loves them. Her little sister sucks on the empty packet every time she takes one. So I love these. I think that they're the perfect foundational support, perfect way to get started with their brain health and their body health and their gut health. I just love this. If you're getting your Lifelong Vitality Pack, add on the A to Z and IQ Mega at that discounted rate and start it off, okay? So I think that's really important. All right, where are my #easy button moms at? You just need it done for you. Kids collection. Can't say enough about this. It's so great as this set. You can buy them individually. We'll take a look at them individually. As this set, you get the case, the flashcards, the carabiners. It's a great deal. I think it's 105 now that they added in the tamer. So these are great. Let's talk about them though in a little more detail. Okay, so on the label, if your kid can't read yet, they can look. Do you see this little body right there? There are 3 rollers that are for their body, right? So here they are. And so they're going to be able to look at that and identify like, okay, so tamer, this is Little Kids Digest Zen. It's got like Japanese peppermint and spearmint. It smells so good. There's none of that licorice smell. This is just an amazing oil. I had a mom who like misplaced hers and had driven 6 hours, and it was actually near me after she drove 6 hours. And we met in a gas station parking lot at like 11:30 at night because she knew that she couldn't be without it for her kiddos. Okay. Rescuer. This is like Little Kids Deep Blue, growing pains. Did they take a nasty fall? Did they have like learn how to ride their bike and biff it into a tree? I don't know what it might be, but this is for those pains. And I love that option for them. And this is the one that I mentioned is good for teething. Stronger. This is the little kids on guard. So use it for immune support. But what I love, love, love about this is that it also has oils in it. They're very good for like soothing, healing, and keeping a cut clean. So that wound support. So like I wouldn't personally roll on guard onto a wound. You could, not for a little one maybe, because of the spicier oils in there. But this one is great for that and doesn't have quite as strong of a sensation, okay? So these are your body oils, little body on there, love it. Now let's take a look. We're gonna address the brain and the mind. Thinker, this is like attention focused, little kids in tune. So you could use this at homework time or school time. I personally, we keep it by the dinner in our kitchen for mealtime, because mealtime is just like taking a very long time and it's hard to stay a little bit focused there. So this is a great focus one. And then calmer is like just the restful blend. If they need to unwind before bed or they're feeling a little worked up about something, this is the perfect one. It's kind of like little kids serenity, I would say. And then the last thing, we got to talk about their hearts. Okay, so Steady is the little kids version of Balance. It smells amazing. I love it. I don't know, it's got like yuzu and magnolia. Anyway, so that's their perfect little solution there. And Brave. You know what? On a good day, let alone with everything going on, there's a lot that might make your little ones, your kiddos, feel a little unsettled. Maybe they're just entering a new experience. Maybe school is looking different this year. Maybe they're going into a social setting where they feel a little bit unsure. So this is an oil they can reach to for that courage, right? And I don't think I've ever smelt a roller that smells as good as this one. So I love this oil and the ability to teach kids early on with these two that you can use oils for your heart and for your emotions, and helping them understand the power of that. Adults can use these too. Little ones can use these too, but this was like specifically created for kids, and I think that's really great. Oil stations. Okay, you need like a first aid station with like your Correctex and your Owie spray and things like that. You need like, maybe they've got a little thing in their backpack, or if they're, going to school this fall. They need to be set up for success. They need one in their bedroom with like their little diffuser, and to start learning how to do that and what that process looks like. So I would really encourage you to set those up and to work with them on that. Maybe do that together and make sure that they're ready to go. Okay. Here's a little mom hack for you. I think that the beadlets are the best tool ever for that kiddo stage, starting at 4. I would let them swallow one of these. It's like it's a quarter drop of oil. And so that immune boosting with the On Guard, if they've got an unsettled stomach with the peppermint. And that's, I think, just a really great way to help them start understanding like how to swallow something and like that skill. Okay. So I love using the beadlets for that. I think it's a great way. We're to teenagers. Here we go. Wouldn't it be great if it like really went this fast? Like, and then it was like, I'm just kidding. All right, teenagers, we are going to talk about some different things that are great for this season of life. You are like in full on proactive mode at this point. Yes, you could use an oil reactively if you want, but I would say that like, at 13, they should have like a really great oil routine, and whether they like it or not, I'm just kidding. We'll talk about that. And I think you should be pretty much mostly proactive with oil usage at this point. Foundational support. Okay, so Lifelong Vitality, the weight recommendation, like it's a full dose that I think at 100 pounds, they are probably ready for a half dose, if not a full dose of Lifelong Vitality. Help them start their foundation, help them get this baseline. It will be so good for them. And so I just think that this is the perfect time to be introducing this. I also think you should be doing the add-ons of the Terrazyme digestive enzyme for their digestive system and the importance of that. Let's not burn through those metabolic enzymes. And PB Assist, getting the probiotics. Okay, so I really would add these two in. And again, this is just like their foundational stuff. This is their microbiome and a healthy inflammatory response and oxidative stress. So many things. The women's products. But honestly, guys, even if you have, these can be really helpful. You might skip on the Clary Calm, but you could use it too. These are good for boys too. Okay. So if you can find a way to like sneak that in under the radar and not like mention it like, take off the label or something. I don't know. Bottom line is the support for hormones is just so important. That phytoestrogen and helping with keep xenoestrogens at bay and supporting just healthy hormone function, making room for that natural estrogen. So good. Again, really good for guys. Think about all of the there's just a lot of hormonal issues for our littles or for our teenagers. I'm not even going to go into it, but it's tricky right now. So support them. Okay. And then the bone nutrient, remember when you're doing the bone nutrient and the phytoestrogen together, you're like 20 to 25 hormones you're giving support for, where the phytoestrogen alone is just 3. So these 2 together are really important. And then that Clary Calm, maybe they want to use it daily. Maybe they want to just use it when they feel like they need it. For your girls, that would be during their cycle maybe. But this just, I don't think can be overlooked in that support for them and their hormones, okay? Adaptive. Okay, this is an easy button here. Their mood, how they're feeling, things that are going on. I don't think that adaptive can be overlooked either. I actually know that there are moms who are opening up those capsules and giving it to their kids at a fairly early age to support them. I love the adaptive because it's one of those where like the smell, like I don't think anybody will disagree with you and being like, can you roll on and use this adaptive because it smells so good. So empower them with that, empower them for their emotional and mental wellness. This is like a majorly hard thing for teenagers and our kids as they're growing up right now. It's a different world. So use this, okay? Teach them how to use this, teach them how to empower them with that. Okay, I call this secret diffusing. It doesn't really have to be secret diffusing, but the whole idea would be diffusing is important in all seasons, but like when your kids come home from school or when your kids are wrinkled, like put an oil in the diffuser. Like this is the best way to support them. And like, they might not even know that you're doing it, which I think it might be kind of important when they're teenagers. Sometimes they just don't want your help. So keep that diffuser going. I think that these Volo diffusers have like a really cool look. I think they're perfect for maybe your teenager wants to pick one out for their room. But I just think that it's really key to keep that going for moods, and keeping everybody even, because this can also be a tricky time for that. Okay. Diffuser jewelry, maybe they don't want to be the kid with the carabiner on their backpack and their oils in their pocket, but maybe they would be willing to wear some diffuser jewelry and put their oil on that and experience that throughout the day. So like meet them where they're at, work with them. If this is what they want, help them find a diffuser jewelry or some kind of an item like that that they would really love to wear and that they would really enjoy. Okay, so this is a great way too. I think that oftentimes physical touch can be like overlooked. And like our days are so busy and full and sometimes hectic that we like miss this piece. But I think it's very important in all of the ages we've talked about, to be honest. It could be a little baby massage. My 4-year-old gets her symphony cells actually every night before bed. But when you have a teenager, you might not be able to do this as part of your nightly routine, but what if you just like looked at them and were like, can I just put some oils on your back? And whether that was a symphony of the cells and or an aroma touch technique, whatever that looked like for your family. And maybe it's just grabbing some balance and lavender and spending some time with them in that physical contact is such an important thing. And I just, again, think it can be really easily overlooked. So if you don't have one of these resources, one of these tools, go get the Symphony of the Cells book for $12.95 and get started. And make sure that you're adding in that physical touch when you can and where you can and when it's appropriate as that time and support for your teens and for any of your kids, okay? All right, so here we are back to our little family. I hope that there were some new tips for you, but really, I just want you to think that like you are like training your kids up. Like probably many of you on this call really enjoy sharing oils with others and empowering them. But have you taken the time to empower your own family, to empower your children, to train them how to use oils? Like we teach them how to like feed themselves and clothe themselves. And then as they get older, how to like manage money and make money. And like we launch them in so many ways. It's time to make sure that you're launching them and taking care of their own physical and emotional and mental and spiritual health. You need to make sure that you're taking the time to do that. Okay. Do your kids love to make DIYs? Do it. Do they love to cook with you? Add your oils. Make something cool out of the empty bottle, save them all and let your kids like do something really fun with them. Make a cool project. Okay. I just wanted to show on my YouTube channel, I have quite a few different playlists about like moms and littles or mom life, videos about different oils that you can use with your kiddos and what that might look like. So don't be afraid to check that out if that's a helpful resource to you. Thank you for taking the time to listen. I again hope you learned something new, and I hope you all have a great day.